Easy guys, Tom here from Cringy Dad Gaming. So welcome to part 2 of the stream. So we are checking out the community built mod called the Isles. This is a hardcore survival mod. It is on Deer Isle, which is a set of islands based on, I think, an Arma 3 map or map pack potentially, I think. If you joined in for the last stream, you know that we've got a little bit sick with cholera because we drank some contaminated water, unfortunately. And we need to try and find some antibiotics. So the first thing we're doing tonight in tonight's stream is trying to get some antibiotics. Well, I say that's the first thing. We also need to try not to die. There is a chance that we could get shot by other online players, so we've got to be careful of that. It's a little bit typical though that the time that I joined the game to stream, it's night time, so I do have to apologize to you guys. It is going to be maybe a little bit dark for a little while on the screen. I don't really want to be using any torch or anything at this stage to give my position away. It's one of those things in this game that if we was to use a torch, potentially other people could find us with the light source, and we'll make ourselves an easy target. So to be honest with you, using a torch is probably not a good thing to do. However, the time from the last stream I have used with my power of deductive reasoning to figure out where we are on a map. And if I just very quickly go to the map, so I just have to click off the game for a minute so the game sound will go away. We're in a town called Oceanville, which is on one of the islands. So we are on an island, we're not on the mainland, so to speak, or the main large island. So Oceanville was where we are, or where we were. There's a few towns and stuff around this area, as well as a military camp to the northwest, which once we've found some medicine, we're going to try and make our way to. So first things first, we need to start trying to find our way back to that medical centre where we shot that potentially dangerous survivor that were there last time. So we've got to try and remember which way we came from. I think we came from this way last time. So how is everyone anyway? Don't forget the chat is live if you want to chat. Yes, I am a little bit early on the stream, so for any of you saying, well, hang on a minute, you posted a post saying you were going to be live at 9 and it's not 9. Well, one of the other servers that I was going to be playing on in the meantime, unfortunately, is not working at the moment. It's down for maintenance. So I just thought, you know what, rather than me sitting around twiddling my thumbs, I might as well just start streaming, try and get a head start. We definitely want shotgun shells. What's in the hiker jacket? Tin opener. We don't need the tin opener. I think we've got quite a good little stock going of stuff. I think we're going to be alright for a little while once we've got this medicine. That was a main road that we followed. Where's the main road? Is that a hospital down there? You know what, that might be a hospital down there. Let's go and have a quick look. If that's a hospital, you might not be able to see it in the dark, but you can just see the top of a building down there. It looks like it might be a hospital. If not, this looks like it's the main road here. Just follow that back up the way we came. All the way down this side, we're just going to check. Hopefully it won't be dark for too long. Is that lightning? It's going to start raining. Yeah, I think it's a hospital, you know. So apparently there's factions in this map, like other online players that have factions. We've got to keep an eye out for players that have red armbands with symbols on them. Apparently they're, well, they could potentially be friendly. These doors are open. Our blood test kit. We've already done that. We'll have the morphine. So basically with those morphine injectors, if we get severely hurt to the point where we can't run because our health is so low, you can use one of those morphine injectors and will actually help with your mobility, so to speak. Although getting stuck behind a chair doesn't help with your mobility. Oh, there's a zombie there. Followed me in. Surgical gloves, don't need those right now. And all these doors are open, so someone's definitely been here, probably searching for the same thing as me. Medicine is usually in quite short supply in these survival modes. Mike, hello, how you doing? So shock levels. I'm not sure actually. When you say shock levels, do you mean like if someone hits you and knocks you out? I don't know if that's what you mean, but I don't really think you can use anything at that point. But then again, it just says an auto injector, but I don't know. I've not tried that out. I've been lucky enough not to be in that position. But I've been in a position where I've been injured and can't run, but I've got zombies chasing me. So if you use it then, it helps with the mobility. Shock, I'm not sure. I don't know if I've ever been in shock, so to speak, or a shocked state. So maybe if I am, I'll test it out. I can't. The visibility is terrible right now. But from being knocked out myself, I don't know if I can. I've never tried accessing my inventory. If you can access your inventory when you've been knocked down, then maybe it would help with that. I would have thought so. Best way not to get knocked out is to wear some sort of helmet. I'm sure you're aware of that, but for anyone who's not sure about that, so if there's an online player with something like a spade or something, if they do like a really hard attack, they can knock you out by hitting you in the head. If you wear a helmet, it's less likely for that to happen. We need to take a little bit of water in, remembering that we're still ill, so we don't want to take too much. Small sips. That was a waste of time here. That's unfortunate. You would have thought in a hospital there'd be some antibiotics. There isn't. The fact the doors were open means someone's probably already been here and stripped the place clean. The fact this is a separate island, I think we've spawned on this island. That guy we killed on the last stream, I think he might be thinking this is his island. He might have free reign of it because it's not the mainland, which is why he might have been running around so kind of happy doing his thing before I blasted him with my shotgun. Let's have a little bit of spaghetti that we opened last time. It's still good. Not too much. Don't want to throw up. Oh, too much. Oh, I've lost it. I lost the stomach contents. So no, it's just because we've been sick there. Our food and water has gone right down. So I'm seriously dehydrated now. So it's gone right down to red. That's going to start reducing my health now. So we're going to use this fermented drink, this Mad Monks, because this is quite good. Small sips. Brody for life. Hello, welcome to the stream. How are you? Yeah, I think you're right, Mike. I've just not been in a position to test that, and because I play Lone Wolf, I've never had to use it on anyone else. But I reckon you're probably right. If you use it on a teammate, it'd probably make them wake up quicker. Because sometimes when you're knocked out, it can take a while before you wake up again. If you're lucky enough to wake up, that is. Not everyone wakes up, so. Bit of a miserable night. Bit of a miserable start to the stream. It's raining, we're cold and wet, we're ill, we're just thrown up everywhere. Yeah, this mod is turning out to be everything I've wanted it to be so far. It's challenging, and I'm hoping once we get this antibiotics in our body, once we've found it, that is, we'll be able to crack on and go and explore the island, and hopefully by then it will be light. We're not going to be scavenging around in the dark. And I don't want to have to wring out my clothes, but I think I might have to at this point, because I think being this cold is also making my health go down. So let's just wring these clothes out real quick. Sometimes I feel this game is almost like a game of chess to a certain extent, that it can sometimes be quite slow and methodical, and you have to think about what you're doing and what your next move's going to be. which I kind of like, actually. I think I said before that this game can be quite relaxing in its own right sometimes, regardless that everything's trying to kill you. Once you can get your head past that, and you get past the fear of losing your gear, I think the game can be quite relaxing. Server will restart in 45 minutes. Okay, we've got loads of time. A little bit warmer now. Let's continue on that Mad Monks. We didn't drink it all, did we? Or did we? Maybe we did. Sure I didn't. Okay, so we did. I thought I had a little bit left. Oh, I bet it's my hat and my balaclava that's drenched. Yeah, that's what's making me stay wet. Let's wring this out. Would have been nice if they'd incorporated umbrellas into this game, to be honest with you, with how much it rains. You can get yourself a raincoat and wellies, but you still get wet with those, and the raincoat doesn't keep you warm, so you get really cold. So there's not much really you can do about the cold weather other than just stay inside. And that means you can't do anything. This can also be a little bit frustrating sometimes. Sometimes just a matter of dotting from building to building and just hoping that you don't get too wet that it reduces your body temperature. Right, our fluid has gone back up to kind of white, an alright level, so we're going to have another little bit of a swig. I just finished that bowl, it's empty now. Yeah. Food wise, we're going to try a little bit of spaghetti again, but we're going to wait until that water's been digested first, I think. Kamikaze! Beep beep boop bop boop beep beep. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. To be honest with you, our hunger levels ain't too bad at the moment. Like, we can get away with it being yellow for a little while. I'd rather it go to white. And once we get rid of this illness, we'll be able to eat and drink to our heart's content. We ain't got to worry about being sick. Little and often. There we go, back up to white now. I'm sure there is a zombie mooching around out here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. I can hear it over there. There's definitely no medicine here in the hospital. It's been cleaned out. We're going to try and head back up to that medical centre. Just had to ninja the zombie real quick, because otherwise it would have heard us. I didn't want it screaming, drawing attention to us. Wow, it's definitely cold here. So I would say that this is, at this point in time, actually one of the hardest mods that I've played in terms of the survivability, to do with the environment, so to do with how hard it is to find food, how quickly you get hungry and thirsty. Like, some mods are hard because of the amount of players in the game and they're all searching in the same places, so you get shot a lot by other players. In this map, this is more of what I was looking for, more of a survival challenge in terms of surviving the elements, finding food, water, medicine, obviously, which is what we're trying to find now, and also just how cold it is, like how cold and miserable it is right now. You're welcome, Kamikaze, anytime. Welcome to the stream, bud. Now, as much as we can't really see much, I can vaguely remember this. What's that? It's a universal flashlight. At the moment, our health is like going down because of how cold we are. Telescopic butt stock even for the M4. We don't need that right now. I'm just literally going to keep going. Like at this stage, I don't think we're too far from that little bit of the town that had the medical centre last time. We definitely came down this way. Oh, scorpion. We got room for the scorpion. It's got a full clip almost as well. That's pristine. Nice. We just found a pristine scorpion. All we need now is a suppressor. Did we have one? Do we have a suppressor already? I'll have a look in a second. Road flare. No. Ain't got a suppressor yet. I'm a little bit worried about having this scorpion though, actually. I ain't got much room for it. I can't swap any of my other weapons while I've got this either. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to drop it down on the road here. And then we've got bigger fish to fry than weaponry. I think we're alright for weapons at the moment. I'm going to have to very quickly duck in here. If my health goes down anymore, I'm at real risk. I'll get shot by someone. Alright, let's wring this clothing out. We can eat. We're almost there, guys. We're almost at the clinic. So this is hypothermia basically at the moment that I'm suffering from. When that temperature gauge goes right empty like that and your health starts going down, that's hypothermia. So we just literally need to warm up. Now if it was daytime, I would probably light a fire because it makes less light pollution because it's already light. If we was to create a fire now, we'd just be again giving our location away. We're easy targets. The amount of other DayZ players that I've seen like sitting there cooking their food at a fire and it's dark and they just get shot through a window, and I've shot lots of people that way as well, I have to admit, because they're just people are easy targets. Just don't do it. Always light your fires and cook in the day. Remember, there's still smoke, but sometimes you can find fireplaces, like in these houses like this. There's a fireplace over there. You can put your fire inside there. Smoke actually goes out the chimney. And we need to eat. One thing I'm shocked about this is how quickly your hunger goes down. Like, it's the quickest setting that I've come across in terms of speed. Alright, what else food-wise do we have left over? We've still got chicken breasts, they're raw. One of them's going to go off soon, it's got 50% left in it. And we do need to try and cook something up soon. We've got a mushroom, and that's it. So, food-wise, we're almost screwed on that as well. This penny bun mushroom should get us a little way up, I think. Although actually, by the looks of it, it looks like they've also tailor-made how much certain foods give you fluid-wise and food-wise. Like, from this penny bun mushroom, I'm getting more fluid than I am food. I'm only getting like one little upward triangle above the food in terms of how much it's giving me. And it's giving me more fluid. So, eating and drinking certain things. I used to eat and drink, and it used to make both things go up. Like, food would make food and drink go up equally, which is, I guess, not really very realistic. I mean, if you eat a pack of dry rice, it's not really going to make your fluid levels go up, is it? Which I always found quite funny. So it's good that they've tailor-made that as well. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we're in trouble food-wise now. The thing I might have mentioned last time, being cold also increases the speed that your hunger levels go down, because if you are cold and you shiver to keep your body warm, you do actually use up more energy, which is a real life thing. Something else they've incorporated into this is also that I like with the realism of it. Doesn't look like the rain's going to give up. We're just sat here in a dark room at the moment. We're kind of a little bit trapped at the moment, I think. Why is he saying he's still wet? Just the gloves, maybe. Actually, it's the vest. I don't think you can... Field vest you can't wring out. I thought I rang out the ski mask enough. Clearly not. Oh, this is taking forever. This must be like... It's like wearing a sponge on my head. Like, seriously, how much more water can you wring out of this thing? That's better. Okay. We're still wet apparently, but I ain't got really much time to be hanging around. We need to crack on. I'm gonna die. Oh crap, look at our hunger. It's just zapped right down to red, like instantly running. It's just gone pfft. This is where we need to be as well. I'm gonna have to make a quick detour and see if we can find some food. Tell you what, a jar of strawberry jam would do us just right if we was to find that right now. That gives a lot of hunger. Well, a lot of food for the hunger, you know what I mean. Fabian, how you doing? I could eat the raw chicken. I'm already ill, but to be honest with you, it might make me throw up with the fact that I'm already sick. I've got no... I don't know if I've got any multivitamins. Actually, we had an emergency tin of tuna. Remember that? I think we took it off that dead guy, didn't we? Let's have that. That should do us all right for now. Just gotta eat it slowly. Yeah, at the moment we're looking for tetracycline. That's exactly what we're looking for because we're already ill. If I had some, then yeah, we could probably risk getting ill. Like we can, if you've got tetracycline, you can risk drinking stabilised water and stuff like that. At the moment, though, we're not in that position. At least the rain stopped by the sounds of it. Let's get that hunger up. Get it to white and then we'll move on. Okay. Moving stops us from digesting properly. I need to remember that. So we need to really kind of wait until the food's finished digesting before we move. Otherwise, we're just wasting it. But now we really are out of food. We're going to have to cook this. Hopefully once the sun comes up, we can cook those chicken breasts. Right, let's move. Just not sprint. It's a zombie moving across the road. There's water over here. Sometimes around these little picnic areas there's food. chlorine tablets. Awesome. Okay, we got up on the roof. Nice. Oh, no, he didn't. Just jumped down. I'm gonna fill our water bottle up quick while we're here. While it's dark, giving us a bit of cover. Hey, who knows who? Thanks for joining the stream, bud. Your dad of 5, you stole the PlayStation and started a channel. Well, good for you, man. That's what I like to hear. My son basically was the one who came up with my channel name. He was taking the piss out of me when I was trying to come up with a name. He says, yeah, well, you're so cringy, why don't you just call your channel Cringy Dad Gaming? I was like, okay, all right, I'll show you. I'll show you. And that's what I called it. So, yeah, if I ever blow up and get really big, and I can say, there you go, you see? There's you taking the piss out of me, saying I'm a cringy dad, and, you know, that I'm not ever going to do anything great with the channel. You was wrong. If he's right, he's right, but, you know, can't deny that I'm not a little cringy. I just think your kids always think you're cringier than anyone else anyway, don't they? Oh, the doors are shut, so I'm hoping that's good news. I'm hoping that means we're going to find some tetracycline. I really, really hope we find some. Come on, there's got to be some in here. All these epinephrine syringes. First aid, nice fresh first aid kit. We've already got a first aid kit though in our cooking tin, haven't we? What did we have in there? It was full pretty much, yeah. Have the bandage. Oh, there. We've got an IV start kit, we don't need that. I think we're good. Now you've got a good mix of ages there, bud. Well, I say that they almost go down, don't they? Like one a year, mate. Well, thanks for the sub. I appreciate that. In terms of the moving and digesting, I don't think it's as severe on the PlayStation 4, but I do know on these modded servers they increase the values of things like that. So, you know, like at the moment my hunger is like going down severely fast because I'm cold and I'm not well. We're in trouble here, I think, by the looks of it. If we can't find these antibiotics soon, we're well and truly stuffed. Because we can't eat or drink properly. It means we can't really run very far, so we have to find food. Yes, there we go, tetracycline. Found it in some doctor's scrubs. Let's get that in our body and we're hopefully going to be all good. Sweet. Yeah, we can check the cars outside as well, Fabian, that's fine. What's that? Who knows? I'm the first, like, the first what, sorry? Deadly King, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. What's that? I'm everywhere? What, are you talking to me or someone else? Yeah, no worries, man. It sounds good. Thanks, Deadly King. Appreciate that, man. Sweet. Oh, I see. You was the first like. I get you now. I get what you're saying. He was the first person to like the stream. I get you. Cheers, bud. Like anyone who watches my stream knows I've got a little bit of brain lag. Sometimes it takes a little while for my brain to catch up with what's going on. Come on, don't just swing at me. If you're going to come at me, bro, come at me. But he's just running around out there like a knob end. Come on, man. Dave, evening, welcome to the stream. Where's he gone? Man, he's got to be the dumbest firefighter zombie I've ever met in my life. I want him to come in here so I can lock him in. No, he still wants to run off around the other side. This zombie's being a proper dick. There we go, now you're in here. Good, good. Oh, apparently he glitched up onto the roof. Maybe he went up his fireman's pole. Alright, food. Has that got a magazine in it? No. Don't need it. We already got a handgun. Crap, how did that zombie just appear in here? God damn it. I think these zombies are walking through the doors. Didn't we notice that last time? Didn't we say that? Yeah, who knows who? I'll come over and I'll check you out in a bit, bud. Once I finish streaming, I'll come and have a look at your channel and probably reciprocate the like and whatnot. We did pick up some matches, so we're going to be alright. We ain't got to worry about making a... whatever things are called when you have to rub the stick and the bark together. I forget what they're called. Practice makes perfect, eh, Dave? Clothes are damp, but I'm still showing as being quite cold. Hey, Deadly King. DayZ was actually one of the reasons why I got a PC for gaming, to be honest with you, because at the time it wasn't available on the PlayStation. So, yeah, I was originally PS4 gamer, started my channel PS4, and then progressed onto PC so I could start playing some of those games you can't get on the PS4. So it's nice to see its transition across to consoles because it's such a good game. Oh man, there's nothing stopping you from getting a PC or playing DayZ on PC, is there? If you've got a PC, you can run this on really low settings, to be honest with you. We've already got a leather sewing kit, don't to worry about that. Remember what happened when we got this hungry last time? We died, didn't we? Oh, sneaky seeing duck. Alright, we're gonna have to cook those chicken breasts. I'm not gonna be able to carry all this stuff. There's no zombies in here. Did we keep some paper from when we unboxed? Probably not. Let's unbox one of these quick. Thanks for the sub, Deadly. Appreciate that, my man. We just need that long stick now. So who knows dies 15 times a stream? What's that? Is that streaming Fortnite? Or this? Alright, we're going against our own rules at this stage. That it's going to give our position away with how light it's going to make it in here, but we're going to die anyway at this rate if we don't eat, so we're going to have to cook this chicken breast up. And this will also help warm us up a little bit as well. Sounds like you two know each other. I'm guessing you two know each other then, Deadly and Who Knows, yeah? Just one thing I'll mention to you guys while I'm cooking. If I'm repeating this, then I do apologise, but sometimes, I don't know if you've noticed this, but once it's cooked, it's not always necessarily edible. So at the moment, when you look at the food I've just cooked, it says that's 100 Celsius, which is what it should be. But sometimes when you cook stuff, even though it's shown it has been finished, that will say 75 Celsius. Now, if you eat chicken at 75 Celsius, there's a chance that it's not going to be fully cooked. And you get food poisoning. So some people, when they've cooked food, still get ill because they've not noticed that. So always make sure it's 100 before you eat it. Oh, I see. Oh, Deadly's got a fan in... Oh, that's cool. That's nice. I like that. That's really cool, man. I like that. I like it when, like, because some streamers are right at their arse, aren't they? You know, I'm not naming anyone, but some people, some streamers, they are a little bit at their own arses and they don't interact with their viewers at all. It's nice to be able to eat the food and not have to worry about throwing it up. We can just actually just get it in my belly. Get it in my belly. You can just get it in our belly now. We ain't gonna worry about huffing chunks, which is always good. Oh, that's really cool. I like that. There's a little bromance going on there. I think that's pretty sweet. Awesome stuff. There's a zombie upstairs, I think. Or quite close. Alright, it's getting a little bit lighter outside as well now, guys. So you ain't got to worry about looking at a black screen for too much longer. We're warm, we've got some hot chicken in our bellies. We're not ill anymore. Things are starting to look up. Life's good. I don't think we're really going to ever find anything of use up here unless you want a fireman's outfit and a fireman's axe, which we don't. It's restarting 15 minutes anyway. Is it somebody I can hear shambling around up on the roof or something? Oh, here he is. The best melee weapon in my opinion is the splitting axe. If you charge that up like for a hard hit, you can pretty much one-shot a zombie in the head with that. He ain't coming down from there, is he? Hang on a minute. For some strange reason, it's not allowing who knows his comment. I just got okay that. It's because you said a naughty word in there. But it's fine. I don't mind naughty words. Although YouTube don't like them. Hey, stuff YouTube. In the nicest possible way, YouTube, don't bug my channel. Thank you very much. It's just banter. Yes, mate, try it on your laptop. You can run it on like really low settings. I think this game will run on a potato, so even if you're, you know, got a computer that's not that great, it's worth a try. The great thing about Steam as well is, like, if you download the game and you can't run it, as long as you don't play over something like 2 hours, I think, you can just request a refund and just say that it didn't run very well and get your money back. Oh, what's this? A Mosin. We don't need the Mosin now, though, because we've got the Winchester Model 70, which is a better rifle, in my personal opinion. We don't need two rifles. We'd like an SMG or an assault rifle with that combo. Maybe a sawn-off shotgun in our bag for close encounters, which we can maybe get at some point. But we need moving north in a bit, I think. Did we find a compass yet? Not yet. How's our machete looking? Still pristine at this point. Oh God, I'm hungry again already. Chicken don't last very long. You have to go hunt. I think we said that before, didn't we? We did say that. We said that we needed to hunt for some food straight away. I ain't going to bother searching any more of these places. If we find food at a later time, then great. Bonus. We need to go into the woods, find an animal, kill it, skin it, gut it, and eat it. I think it probably will be in that order. I can hear the very faint click, click, cluck, cluck of a chicken. I'm gonna go look for him first. Any seeds? No. Where is he? I know where he's deadly. I try and help where I can, but with the tips. It's kind of the point of these streams, really. My beginner's guide to DayZ was relatively popular, so. And people can always pick up a few tips from watching streams sometimes. Learn from other people's mistakes, so to speak. Isn't that what their wise man is? A wise man learns from other people's mistakes, not their own. Die, chicken, die. I wonder if this is where KFC gets their chicken from. Like, all the people that play DayZ, they go around and kill chickens and then send it off to KFC. For them to fry up. Sorry, there are other chicken shops, if that's what they're called out there, that sell fried chicken, so it's not just KFC. So I'm not sponsored by KFC or anything, but if KFC did want to sponsor me, then feel free. I get a lifetime free supply of chicken, fried chicken. That would be pretty sweet, wouldn't it? Do I like Oasis? Yeah. Man, I grew up in the 90s. Oasis was one of those bands that was huge, isn't it? You know what I mean? Everyone had that album. Well, is Deadly King one of the band members or something? Is he like the drummer from Oasis or something? The forgotten drummer. Buckets of chucking. Right, we need to listen for the grunting sounds of a deer that'll be roaming around here somewhere so we can hunt that up. Although we've just got some chicken breast, so we could cook that up real quick soon. I need to turn my screen brightness down now, it's getting light again. It's the great thing about PC at night on this game as well. You can increase the brightness on the NVIDIA graphics card, which kind of helps get you out of trouble a little bit in the dark. What's the most expensive collector's edition of a game you bought? To be honest with you, I think it was probably the highest version of Escape from Tarkov that I put my money into, because I think that game's going somewhere. It's still not quite 100% yet, but it's going somewhere. Once they open that up as an open world game, because at the moment it's split off in different maps, it's going to be pretty awesome. Well, I can't remember how much that is, but I don't really buy collector's editions, to be honest with you. As much as I kind of want for them, and sometimes I'm like, oh, I so need that statuette that comes with it. I'd rather buy 3 or 4 games at the standard edition than buy one game with all my money, if you know what I mean. So I have to be very careful with my money. As you know, I'm a dad, and I've got bills to pay. You know what I mean. I'm not one of these big YouTubers where I can splash out on all the expensive games. So maybe one day, but for now I have to stay quite modest. But yeah, I can't remember. I think it's called the Edge of Darkness edition, Escape from Tarkov, what I've invested some money into, because that game's still in early access or whatever you call it. So it was over 100 quid, I think that was. Can't quite remember off the top of my head, but yeah. Oh, definitely remember Manhunt, mate. We did a stream of it not that long ago. Like, if you look through my stream history, we did a stream of Manhunt, played through. No, I don't think we finished the game, but we did play it on stream for a bit. Sick game, mate. Really good. We need to drink. Oh man, we filled the wrong bottle up. We've got one empty bottle. Okay, these doors are open, I've got to be careful. Being very reckless here. Oh look, what did we just say? We need some water, and water appears as if by magic. And purify before we drink it. Wow, but that's SpongeBob, Dave, so it's well worth it. We really need to tidy our inventory up. What a mess. There's probably some stuff we could probably get rid of. I don't think we definitely don't need all those epinephrine syringes, man. Let's just use one for the hell of it, eh? I think an extra water bottle might be a little bit more beneficial in the future. You know what, we're going to chug this whole bottle. Let's just chug it. We've got our back up now, haven't we? Alex the Kid, another good game. I'd say the first game I really ever got into. I used to really love games on arcade cabinets. I used to be addicted to things like Double Dragon and Golden Axe and stuff like that. There was this corner shop in my village that was the only place you could get a game like arcade wise. They'd have a couple of arcade cabs in there, Golden Axe, Double Dragon. They're awesome. But then I did get into fighting games, so I got myself a Super Nintendo. Although before that, I did have like the ZX Spectrum, so I'd play stuff like Paperboy back in the day. But then Super Nintendo was the first proper console I actually got. And Street Fighter 2 was like the game at that point, I think. Yes, who knows? Go and wash your balls, mate, and we'll catch you later. Thanks for joining, and I'll try and catch one of your streams at some point if I can, bud. But I appreciate you popping in, man. It's nice to hook up with another gaming dad. We've got to stick together as gaming dads. I wouldn't say we're a dying breed, but I don't think there's that many of us out there, is there really? So yeah, man, Double Dragon, awesome. Commodore 64, yeah. The thing is, the girl that used to live up the road from me had a Commodore 64. I had the ZX Spectrum, so I'd go up to her house and play on a Commodore 64 with her, and then she'd come down and play on the ZX Spectrum with me. I can still remember those funny noises it used to make when you was loading the cassette tape up for the game to load on the screen. It was hilarious stuff. Some people who are probably watching the stream probably ain't got a clue what I'm talking about, but... Animal, welcome to the stream, bud. How you doing? Well, look, we've got another Mosin rifle. These things are laying around. Look at these rifles. All these rifles, man. Server restarts in 4 minutes. Nothing of use here. Without a compass, I ain't really got a clue where I am. It's quite hard to navigate without a compass. I'm hoping we'll find one at some point in some of these houses, maybe. Who doesn't remember blowing the cartridge, mate? I had a Mega Drive and Master System, Super Nintendo. What else used cartridges? Oh, Ben, how you doing? Welcome to the stream, bud. James, how you doing? So server restart should just refresh everything in game. So it'll refresh loot, any errors on the server that could cause problems with the game, it will refresh all that as well. It's a little bit like when you restart your PC or your laptop, so all your temporary files, cache, that sort of thing, or whatever, would all get cleaned out and just make it run a lot better. So I think the memory stuff can build up. So every time you open a door or you drop something on the floor or kill a zombie, his body's laying there, it all takes up memory on the server, which can put a strain on it. So those restarts every now and then just refresh it all. Gaming's in my blood, mate. I've been gaming since I was knee high to a grasshopper. So if I actually really like look right back, the first game console I ever actually played on was the Atari Pong that you would just plug into the back of your telly, and then you had like this little stick. The little white dot would bounce across the screen, and you'd have to line up the bars to make sure it hit for it to bounce across to the other side. Hey Ben's you definitely got the fear now. You've got the old gear fear, mate. You will get it. You'll be like, oh my god. I'm playing on another hardcore server at the moment, which was one that I was gonna maybe do on the stream, but I decided to do this one first before doing the other. So the other one I'm still testing out, but man, I can't find any nails. So basically what I want to do is find some nails so I can make some boxes, because I've got so much decent gear now that if I die, that person's going to be like, wow, I've just won the lottery, because I'm so plump with loot, and I just need to whack it in a storage box and bury it. Phil, how you doing? Another gaming dad. Ah, nice. Just have to play Galactic, awesome. You got a ZX Spectrum with Manic Miner for Xmas when I was 11. Yeah. I was going to say, some of those games were solid though, weren't they? back then. Crazy stuff. Dave's buying a standard edition of Battle for Bikini Bottom rehydrated. Fair play to you. Yeah, Duck Hunt. Deadly. Duck Hunt was a Nintendo, wasn't it? It was Nintendo. You used to get the little gun that you could plug in to be able to shoot at your telly. Classic game. Really good. And then the dog used to go off and collect the ducks for you. Those games are still fun now, you know what I mean? I really do regret getting rid of all my old consoles. Like, the last console that I've actually kept was my PlayStation 2. And I'm still kicking myself now saying, why didn't I keep my PS1? And why didn't I keep all my other consoles? Like, I'm really frustrated a little bit by that. But when you buy a new console back then, you never thought in the future you might want them. So you'd give them to a mate or you'd sell them. Alright, here we go. Now we get down to business. We need to get to that north or northern military base in order to see if we can get some better gear. Yeah, my memory's not too bad, mate. There's a lot of my brain cells that have been killed over the years, though. All the raves that I did when I was in my teens, and I definitely mashed up a fair few brain cells there. But some of my memory's not that bad. Some of it's still intact. Some say I have a selective memory. I only remember what I want and forget the rest, which is probably true. I think that's probably right for most people who wants to remember the shit. It seems we don't get much sustenance in this from chicken breasts, not as much as I would like. It's pretty much high in protein and you should have a little bit more sustenance from that. Yeah, Ghosts and Goblins was really good as well. I did like that game. I had that one on the Mega Drive, I think. It was a good arcade game. It was the one where you're the knight in the armour, innit? Yeah, I think it was. That was good. Auto Beast, yeah, that was one that I also played on the... That was the Master System that had Auto Beast on, not the Mega Drive, so the one before it. Very good game. And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was a really good arcade game as well. That was definitely one that I played a fair bit in the arcade. Definitely, man. I'll bring back some memories. I actually bought Streets of Rage 4 the other day. Streets of Rage 4 was released on Steam. Don't know if any of you guys have seen that. So it's still not as good as the original Streets of Rage, which was Sega, I think, maybe, was it? Or was that Capcom? I can't remember. I'm getting confused maybe between Final Fight, which was also another good arcade game. But yeah, man, those games are sick. Still fun, good fun to play now. And people do try and remake these games. They never quite hit the spot. Oh, I got some nostalgia tonight, boys. Alright, let's follow the road along and see where it takes us. So if we follow a road, it should take us somewhere. We might just again have to go and cook up this chicken. And I'm listening at the moment out for wild animals. Need to do some hunting, I think. Oh yeah, look, we're going to die of hunger. Oh, we've got some scout cabins here. Or a scout cabin. Oh no, there's another one there. This is why we need the sawn-off shotgun, because it's better in enclosed spaces. That if you hit the door frame, your gun doesn't raise up like that, so that can get you killed. If there was someone in there and I'm walking past like that, my gun raises, you can't shoot. Look, if you have the sawn-off shotgun, it gives you a little bit more space to be able to still shoot. So my favourite GTA back in the day was GTA 3. I used to just love the cheat code, just spawn the tank in and just literally go on a rampage. That was good fun after a few bifters back in the day. But then from there, going on from there, I think, you know, they just got crazy good, didn't they? I loved Vice City as well because I still got a little special place in my heart for the 80s, like the 80s music and the 80s vibe. So I love Vice City. But I think, like, GTA 5 is just out of this world. Like, I know the next Grand Theft Auto is going to be really good, but, like, man, that was just nuts. Here we go. Tin of spaghetti. Get it. Yeah. Let's get this in our belly. Yeah, Dave, I don't think you need to be spending $300 on a SpongeBob game, if I'm honest, mate. That's more than some people would spend on buying a car. Oh, there's some Mosin rounds. Yeah, see, there's no point in us picking them up, because, like, we know we ain't going to use a Mosin. We do need a scope for the Winchester, though. So this one doesn't fit. So if this one doesn't fit, why we even bother carrying it around with us? Let's dump that scope. We just need a standard hunter scope. Don't fit, it's not compatible. No, I need to remember to sit still when I've eaten. That is a real bad habit I've got to break playing this. After I've eaten, I need to let it digest. We're missing out otherwise. Gauntlet, Phil. Sorry, I'm just, if I miss any of your comments, guys, I'm really sorry. I'm rubbish at looking at the screen and then trying to read comments at the same time. Gauntlet. I'm trying to remember which one was Gauntlet. Is that the one that had the green guy with the bow? Was that? I don't know if that was the one. Gauntlet. I can kind of see the logo on top of the arcade machine, but I can't remember if that was it. There was one that I really used to like, and I'm trying to... Operation Wolf, was it, where you got the little mini Uzi? Do you remember that? And you have the little red button on the side to fire the grenades. That I used to enjoy that as well. That was really hard, that was. And now we're talking about arcade games. Outrun as well was really cool. You used to sit in the car in the arcade and actually feel like you was driving the Ferrari. That was good. Hey Rob, how you doing? The hunting scope is as rare as a unicorn. Ah, so you've already played this service, so you know. Well, that's good to know, mate. Maybe I'm not going to find one, but we'll see. There's lots of rifles, but it's the scopes that are rare. Okay, that's good. Ben. Yeah, we could, Ben. Spaghetti in my belly. It's not a bad slogan. We'll keep that one because, like, I haven't got any merch yet because, yeah, I just don't feel I'm at that point for it. But I think when I do, if I do ever create some t-shirts or anything, there is going to be funny stuff like that, I think. So I think that's pretty good. And it would almost be like an inside joke. It'll only be the people that actually probably watch streams or know me a bit more would get what I'm talking about. I would like to know what these gods have left Deer Isle and gods have arrived on Deer Isle means, though, because that I don't quite understand what that means yet. Is there some special trade or something? I don't know. Okay, Rob, so you've been searching around and you've not found one yet, so that's my next objective then, really. Although when you look at the map, it's pretty big. Oh, gas stove. Oh, mate. I'm really going to have to do something. Right, let's sack off the MP5. I'd rather have a gas stove, to be honest with you. If I can find a... Am I seeing things again? But I just saw something move in the bush. Let's get out of here. Let's bounce. Simpsons Hit and Run was a fun game, Dave. Definitely, that was really good. I don't know if it necessarily needs a remaster as such, though, because of its graphic style. Ooh, I like the sound of that, Rob. We can do some magic to figure it out. I was speaking to a girl the other day on Steam, like off game, who's part of a faction apparently on this map. And she said they're a real special faction or something. They've got like a black triangle on a red armband, but she wouldn't give me any more information. She said I'd have to find out when I meet them. So I don't know if that means they're going to kill me and eat me or something, like some weird tribe, but God knows. Yeah, who knows, animal? We'll figure it out at some point, I reckon. So what am I thinking? The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. So where's the sunrise? Over there. So this should be north-ish. Oh look, got a communications tower. Sometimes these are near military camps, but don't know if there is in this instance. Once we find another roadside or something, I can have a quick look at the online map and try and figure out where we were. We already knew we were in Oceanville earlier, so... Oh, you've met him before, Rob? They aren't very nice. Does that mean they're going to kill on sight then? Shinobi was a good game, Fabian. Yeah, that was another good one. Because if I see... Because what I said to her, I said, okay, so if I see any of you guys with armbands, can I say hello or am I going to get shot? And she's like, no, there's some friendly people. I don't know if she's just drawing me into a full sense of security. I guess she might be then. I wasn't really into soccer games personally. I never have been. I've never really been into sports games personally. Just never been my thing. I've never really been into sports myself though, really, to be honest with you. Apart from martial arts. So that's why I think I used to like the fighting games, because I was more into my martial arts than I was anything else. Never played football, but I would do kickboxing and karate and stuff like that. So I think that's probably why I used to like my fighting games. Ah, Rob, so they're going to tell me to raise my hands, they're going to take all my gear off me. See, if they're going to do that, if they're going to rob me, I'd rather die fighting, to be honest with you. So I'd probably shoot then, if they're going to do that. I'll probably just shoot them if I see any people with red armbands on. I'm not having them taking my hard-earned loot. Not how hard it is to find in this map, that's for sure. Like, they might as well just kill me and take it off my cold, dead body. You know? Because if I shoot them and try and fight my way out of it, there's a chance that I might be able to keep some loot. I'll be able to kill them and get away. I can get their loot, who knows? Snipe them from the bush. If I was to buy an Xbox, Dave, it'd probably be the newest one, or the newer one, because I am a little bit of a graphics whore, personally. I don't like old graphics now, they hurt my eyes. It makes my brain want to explode. I get it on some classic games, that's just how they are, but like on newer games, if I'm playing any games now, I like them to look pretty crisp if I can. Ah, Rob's got a lot of good insight here tonight, bud. I appreciate the insight. That's really good to know, because she was being quite closed about the faction. They dress in red and black in general. Sounds like Nazis to me, mate. Like red armband, black wearing black. They're like Nazis or something. The Enclave. That sounds pretty grim. That's almost like the bad guys out of Fallout, isn't it? They're the Enclave. Okay, it's making sense now. So I'm taking it in this game then, if there is roleplay, which it sounds like there is, I'm taking it there's good factions and bad factions, or are they all bad? Give me the goss, bruv. Need to get prepared for this. So I was going to tell her when I was streaming, so maybe I can kind of have a little bit of an interaction in the stream or something. But I ain't going to do that now if they're going to rob me. Yeah, we'll try, Animal. We'll try. You know me. Because I was playing another roleplay server the other day, and the guys, well, I was talking to a few of the guys. They seemed quite friendly. They was like, "Yeah, how you doing? Welcome to the server." Blah blah. I was like, "Okay, so how many people are going to kill me on site and whatnot?" And they was like, "No, most people are friendly. Most people are friendly." So there's me going about my business. I see some guy died with a zombie. Okay, so I looted a few bits off his body, but when he come back to his body, I did offer to give him his stuff back. I said, "Do you want your stuff back, mate?" And he was like, "Nah, don't worry about it, it's fine." I was like, "Okay, fair, cool." So I walked off thinking it was all fine, went over and started drinking from a fountain, and he comes over and shoots me in the back, doesn't he? Takes all my gear. So I was like, "Okay, F you lot then, you bunch of C-nuts. I ain't being friendly anymore." So at that point, every time I come across someone and they said hello to me, I just shot them. Because I'm like, do you know what? Fuck you all, I can't trust you. Oh, okay, Rob. Well, that's good to know as well, bud. I mean, I'm a little bit of a lone wolf. If I'm playing a roleplay server, I'll usually trade with people. So if they need something in particular, I'll go out and find it for them and I'll trade. So I kind of tend to be kind of like a lone trader. That kind of thing is what I'd normally do. But I don't usually play with groups, and I won't join a faction usually because I prefer to be on my own. Sometimes it's easier that way. But who knows? Maybe I'm missing out. Maybe I'm missing out on being able to eat other people's food that they've found and the spoils that come with a larger group when there's a lot of people out searching for stuff. We've been here before, haven't we? We came past this when we spawned in the game. So where's the sun? There's the sun. So we're going to keep travelling this. Is it? Northish. It's got to be this way, surely. Yeah, you play on Xbox One X. Fair play, Dave. I hope you're not going to stream snipe me, Rob. That's the only thing about when people play the server you're playing on and then you're streaming, they know where you are. Which is always a bit of a risk, but I'm just hoping that's not going to happen. That's why I can't really hang around in the same location for too long. There is a little bit of a delay behind the chat and the actual stream itself, so... Well, not just the chat, but the stream in general. So I'm a little bit ahead of what you guys are seeing, but not a lot. Bring us nails and metal wire and we'll trade you guns. Okay. Well, that's good to know. I know nails sometimes are quite hard to find, and wire, metal wire. Can you make snares in this? Because I know there's some mods where you can create snares and tripwires. I've not tried to make one in this game yet, so I'm not in this server yet. So, how rare batteries are. We don't need that now. Actually, I'd rather have that over the steak knife. Yeah, that's fine, mate. I'm on one of those little islands, I think. It's an awful lot of rifle slugs for the shotty. That's good. We're just going to quickly loot these buildings just while we're here. We might as well. I'm conscious of my hunger levels are still quite low. At least we're well now. Hopefully we ain't going to get ill again. We've got tetracycline now as well, which will last us for a little bit. You can make tripwires. Okay, that's good to know. Can you attach grenades to those tripwires? because I remember playing like DayZ mod a while back, and you used to be able to put grenades on the tripwires, which was quite cool. But they took them out because I think people were overusing them and they were getting a little bit annoying. It's a zombie. It's a magazine in that. How many rounds it got? Did we find any 9mm? 9mm bullets? No. Got any yet? Could do with the magazine for now though. Once we get a suppressor, that'll come in handy. Killing zombies. Okay, that's good. So you can use them as a warning system of people around your camp, maybe. Then that'd be pretty cool. Add a flare to a tripwire, so it'll be good at night as well. Yeah, I like that. That's pretty cool. See, like if I was to make a little camp myself, I would, like in real life as an example, I would usually make like a little tripwire made with tin cans. So anyone like kind of trips it, it makes a lot of noise, so you know which direction someone's trying to come into your camp from. Where's this stupid zombie? Come on then. Oh no, you're coming out of nowhere all of a sudden. I need... I just kill them just in case they had anything on them, like food. Sometimes zombies have food. They've done a fair bit of damage, only hit me a couple of times as well. We didn't find a sewing kit yet though, did we? No. Just ruined my trousers. Boo-hoo. Yeah, that's the thing, you see, Rob. It's hard to know who's going to kill on sight, but even if they don't kill on sight, like I mentioned to you earlier, you've got to be careful that sometimes people are friendly at first to win your trust, and then they shoot you in the back while you're not looking to take your stuff. So part of the reason as well why I like to play solo, because it's sometimes not as complicated. I think that's also why a lot of people kill on sight, because they've maybe trusted people in the past and been killed. So now, you know, it's the saying once bitten twice shy, which is kind of what I'm working off right now. Once bitten twice shy, you know, I'm not going to trust anyone. Once they've betrayed my trust, then in future I'm not going to risk it. I'm not going to risk losing all my stuff. Now once I've kind of got maybe a little bit of a stock of stuff together, you know, like I've got a few storage boxes somewhere hidden away, squirreled away with some decent stuff, and then I start going out scavenging with very little on me, then there's less of a risk of me losing decent gear, and then maybe in that instance I can be a little bit, or at least try and be a little bit more friendly with people, but be still on my guard and a little bit cautious. But when I'm at this stage where I'm trying to establish myself and I'm trying to get some gear together to survive, if I get them put back right to the beginning again on these hardcore servers, that's not good. So I will probably kill on sight at this stage until that point, just purely to protect my own livelihood and increase my survivability. So I will try and establish a camp at some point, maybe. Like this is like having a lumber pile here is quite good. It's quite handy. Just need to find nails so we can actually make some storage boxes. Brass knuckles, don't need those. Don't need those, got gloves. I need a sewing kit as well. Anyone played Tech Warrior Online? I've not played it, I've seen it, Animal, but I've not played it. Pepper. Nice. I'm running around again after I've eaten. I think it's a roleplay server, Animal. I'm not sure. Well, it says it is. It says it's a... what does it say actually on the DayZ launcher? It says the Isles hardcore server organic roleplay. So yeah, I think it is a roleplay server. They've got factions and stuff, so I kind of take it is classed as that. When the gods are on the server, if you cut yourself or get someone to cut you at a special area at the swamp, you get transported to a temple. Is there like some special gear or something then in that temple then, Rob? Is it like a lot of loot there or something? I don't know if you're pulling my leg or if that's real, but, you know, I'll take that with a pinch of salt, but if that's real, that's pretty awesome. Yeah, Gears 5's pretty good, Dave. I've got that. I haven't played a lot of it, I played a bit. Man, I'm still digesting. I really can't get my head around that. I eat and then I just want it to be done. It's not gonna digest. Our trousers are damaged. We're doing alright so far. Everything else seems to be alright. I don't even know why I'm carrying this battery around with me at the moment. I'm just in the hopes I'm going to come across a car that just needs a battery. Saying that, I think this island might not have anything that... Like, it looks like the bridge is broken coming off this island. Trying to figure out where we are on the map. What's this down here? A little boat shack or something. Oh, this is that little camping area where we started early on. I think, yeah, we spawned here. Why have I got rags on number 2? I don't want rags on number 2. Actually, looking at it now, we've got some bandages. We've got a couple of bandages. We don't need those rags. We can get rid of those and clear up some space. So we found some decent stuff down here last time. We found quite a bit of food, didn't we? If I remember rightly, these scout cabins. And now, because this is a more established area, we might be able to figure out on the map where we are now and where I need to go. And there might be a compass as well, which is what we really need. There's only so much navigation you can do using the sun at this stage. Let's be a bit more accurate. Oh, look at that. Sneaky. Got a can of Mad Monks under the water on top of this boat. Can I get to it though? Without getting wet. Shot. Ah. Based in Westbrook. Okay, Rob, I'll take you up on that, mate. That's fine. I'm sure you sound like a pretty trustworthy guy, and like I said, I'll give a lot of people one chance, but it's one chance they get. So if I get a shot or anything by any of your crew, then yeah, it's not good. But obviously I won't trust you again. Then again, who would? Who would trust someone after they'd shot them? But you guys sound alright. So Westbrook. Let me just have a quick look on the map real quick. Westbrook. Oh yeah, right over in the west, northwest. Yeah, you're miles away from me at the moment. But that's fine. I'm sure I will be travelling across that way at some point. I want to check out the whole of the Isles if I can. Master Chief Collection on PC looks good, Dave. They've remastered it, haven't they? Looks pretty good. I was thinking about getting it myself because I never played the original Halos because, like I said, I was always PS4. Well, not just PS4, but PlayStation in general. So, yeah, maybe. Maybe I will check it out. A lot of this is going to be low-level stuff. Oh, here we go then. Come on then, boys. Let's do it. Come at me, bro. Well, I did see the swamp on the map, Rob, and I did think, oh, that looks interesting. But I wasn't sure if the swamp was going to be easy to navigate or not, because swamps pretty much sound pretty damp and boggy, and didn't know if I was going to get all wet. Yeah, man. Yeah, at some point we can do that, I think. Once I get established, I squirrel away a little bit of gear, and I'm kind of feeling a little bit more comfortable on the map, then yeah, we'll do that. Sounds like a plan, mate. We're going to explore the temple and the swamp together. Why not? God, that guy's face looks like corned beef. Or badly made pizza. A pizza you've had in a box from the takeaway that's then slid to the side and the toppings all come off. Apart from the crappy tomato at the bottom, that's what that guy's face looked like. Oh, look at him in there, look. He's just looking a bit, like, vexed, isn't he? He didn't want to come out of his little hidey hole. Like a little tunnel web spider. Oh yeah, I'll have the 308 rounds, thanks. Fine, you stay in your little hidey hole, mate. I ain't bothered. You can stay in there. You stay in there, mate. I'll close the door for you. Dumbass. There you go. Animal's got the solution. We'll just drain the swamp. I like that. Just need to find a pump big enough and a generator to be able to do that. Is there a zombie in here? No. Hunter pants. Hunter pants. Yeah, nice. I'll have a new pair of hunter pants. We go for the... Do you know what? I might just go for the patterned ones because this is my favourite hunter. Oh, it's a hunter jacket, that one. Sorry. Okay, yeah, let's do it. Let's upgrade. Might be able to get some order to this mess that you could call an inventory. No, that's not going to work. You have more batteries. I'm not normally this anal about stuff, but I know sometimes people are, and they get really annoyed. Like, I had one guy moaning at me once saying that my stash box was in the right state, and he was really unhappy of how untidy it was. So, but now we've got shotgun shells in here and here, and that won't do, will it? No, and you can't have red shotgun shells next to green ones. Have the green ones all together. Of course. And we've now got a nice spanking new pair of hunter pants over this side. I wouldn't expect anything less from them, Dave, when it comes to Bungie and Halo, mate, to be honest with you. It's going to look fantastic, isn't it? Maybe I should have picked up that extra red first aid pouch when I found it. Oh no, there's more shotgun shells in here. Oh god. Some of this ammunition we're never going to use, like this one for the .357 rounds, which is used in the Western style gun, whatever it's called. Forget the name of it. Really don't need that. Okay, let's get rid of the damage hunter pants. Put the fresh green ones on. Here we go. Yeah, we all a little crazy, mate. I agree. Like, in our own special way. Oi, oi. Oh my god, what's going on with your back, mate? He's had one of those itches you just can't scratch. Just kept going with it. This is going to work a little bit better than this balaclava, I reckon. The Shima, let's fold it into a full. You boy. Now we're talking. Getting there now. We're getting a little bit of camouflage going, which is good. That's what I like. Going to be a little bit harder for people to spot us if we're in the bush. Well, the zombies still spot you anyway, regardless, because they've got like predator vision. If you ever need to find yourself a good tracker, just employ one of the zombies from DayZ, because they can track you for miles. They're relentless. Well, oh yeah, I was just about to say that this trip here wasn't as fruitful as I was thinking it was going to be, and I've just found myself the matching pair of hunter trousers to go with the top that I just got. Sweet. And see, that's my craziness. I'm OCD about the way my character looks. Right, you know. There you go. I've got the full set of hunter clothing now, which is really nice. I do like that camo pattern on the hunter clothing. Hey, my fellow, how you doing? Welcome to the stream, bud. Don't you worry yourself at all about being a little bit late to the stream. What's the saying? Better late than never. I appreciate you joining, bud. The more the merrier, so they say. You just fill up on a little bit of water before we move on. We'll refill our water bottle. We still need to go and do a bit of hunting, try and get some meat. And we've got 2 chicken breasts that we can cook up in a bit. I think we might even be able to fill up this, it's a bit rank, but we can fill up the cooking pot with water as well, even though it's got stuff in it. We've got stuff in it. We might have stuff in it we don't want to get wet though. Yeah, probably. We're going to refrain from that for now anyway, regardless. We've got 2 full big bottles, 2 litre bottles of water and a plebsy as well, or pipsy, whatever it's called. I'm going to call it plebsy. You plebsy. You want a plebsy? I ain't got no room for it though. I'm going to have to drop something. What am I never really going to use? The .22 rounds. Let's get rid of them. Got an awful lot of shotgun shells, man. God. Guess who's back? Back again. Hard Nick goes back. Tell a friend. Welcome to the stream, Nico. Alright, let me just lay in the bushes for a second while we have a quick look at the map. Bear with me. So, we was heading north, I think, by the looks of it, we're at Fisher's Camp. That looks to be... What is that? There's some weird symbols on this map, but I don't understand what they mean. Let me have a quick look and see if I can figure out what that is. Nah. But however, we're heading in the right direction, so, you know, it's nice to see that our kind of direction's still on point. So following the directions based on the sun's direction when it was rising is putting us in the right direction. Yeah, but even though even though maybe Microsoft took over from Bungie, Bungie had still done all the hard work with a lot of the coding and stuff like that. So the core was still Bungie at the end of the day, regardless of who worked on it thereafter. And Microsoft ended up buying Minecraft, didn't they? Like they will often buy successful games, I think, at the end of the day. It's business, isn't it? It's business. It's just business. Well, I've not heard any animals in the area. What's that? I'm listening for the sounds of deer. Oh dear. Where are you? On our way towards this military area, we are going to just search any properties that we come across like this. Yeah, not too bad today, mate. Thanks. I had a mini barbecue in the back garden today. Sun was out, so I decided to cook a few cheeseburgers on the barbecue in the back garden. Had a beer with him. That was nice. Now playing some DayZ. Life's pretty sweet right now, thanks. Yourself? Well, those barbecue burgers are repeating on me a bit now, though. Whew. I think I need to get myself a Rennie, maybe. I mean, barbecue flavour can be quite barbecue-y, can't it? What is that? Is that some sort of coastal defence or something down there? Is that like an old World War bunker or something on the coast? We're going to have to go and have a look and see what that is down there in a minute. I'm intrigued. We've got a few boats down there as well. Might have some sunken treasure. I'm going to check that out. It's a hunting knife there. Yeah. That's way better than a kitchen knife. We'll swap them over. Where was your invite? Well, unfortunately we're social distancing, mate, so there would have been no invite, but you know, sorry about that. I'm not saying you got the lurgy or anything, but you just don't know. You know, and I could have the lurgy and just don't know as well, so yeah. You know, we've got to stay safe out there, guys. Just because some restrictions have been lifted doesn't mean it's gone away. We all still need to stay safe, stay socially distanced. I guess I could have probably thrown you a cheeseburger over the fence or something, couldn't I? You know, you could have tried to catch it. So I could have done that, but I think you probably live a long way away from me, though. And I can't throw that far, mate. Sorry. What's this? What's this? So many things to explore. If I get down here, I can't get back up, though. I'm going to be a bit screwed, aren't I? I think if I drop down from here, I'm going to hurt myself. Go slow and steady. There we go. Gonna find me some booty. Gonna find me some booty. Oh, I nearly fell in. Well, that was a waste of time, wasn't it? I was like, couldn't there have been some hidden treasure in the sunken ship? Do you know what I mean? Even if, well, even if it was another can of Mad Monks or something, I would have been happy. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, this one goes down into the water, which is quite cool. Does it lead to anything, though? I'm going to get wet for nothing. Does it lead to any hidden treasure at the end? What a disappointment. A little bit of a tease. A little bit wet now. What about this one down here? Is there anything in that one? Nah. Can I get back up? Yeah. We want to check this thing out over here. It might just be like there for just aesthetic purposes. Oh no. Oh no. This is not good. Thought I was going to fall down in that crack and get stuck. I have got stuck between rocks before in this game and it didn't end well. I had to kill myself to be able to get out. There's no way of getting out of it. This looks a bit wrong. I think something's gone wrong there. I think someone's dumped something there by mistake. What the hell is that? It's a bit of a mess. I don't want to get too close to it just in case I break the game. I think whoever was designing the game has put that there and forgot about it, maybe. I say design the game, design the map. I'm sure he knows about it. Oh look, more cabins. Nice. I still enjoyed some parts of Destiny though. Dave, as much as it may have flopped and may not have done as well as they thought it was going to do, or was what they wanted it to do, I still had some fun in it. There were some pretty dark areas within the game where you had these like husks coming at you, which is pretty grim. I like that. I like that part of the gameplay. I didn't like the multiplayer, that wasn't that great, but the actual, some of the story missions and stuff were alright. What is that? All the doors are shut. There's a pile of dead bodies. I thought it was someone laying down in the grass. Which you can do. You can almost pretend to be dead. So I just wanted to check that out. More .357 rounds. I'm not going to take them because I ain't going to use one of those rifles. We don't want the cowboy hat. Although to be honest with you, a cowboy hat I think does give you some bullet protection. Oh, maybe it works with our outfit a little bit more for now, maybe, until we find a assault helmet, which is what I'd like, if possible. .308, yeah. More .308. Tracer rounds as well. Well, we've got enough hunter rounds to keep us going for a while, for our rifle anyway, at least. More chlorine tablets. Do you know what, I'm going to sack off the battery. I think the chances of us at this moment in time, I think we'd better off using that space for stuff that's going to help us to survive. We could always maybe... I don't even know if vehicles were a thing in this map. Maybe they are, but I'm going to bother with that for now. Hunter pants, snow camo colour, no, don't need those. Don't know why there's rubber slugs in here. The chlorine tablets though, always going to come in handy. More dead bodies. We have the pepper seeds. We will take the boxed 7.6239 rounds because there are some guns that use them. Assault rifles, I think. Certain assault rifle use those. We'll take them just in case. Here we go. We just found the gas canister for our little gas stove. Sweet. We should be able to combine our pot to that now. That should clear up some space. Yeah, look. So now we've got a little camping stove with our little camping pot, so we can not only boil water in that, we can also cook things like rice and all sorts of stuff, which is good. If you cook the rice up opposed to eating it raw, you're going to get a lot more sustenance from it. Well, you normally do. I don't know about this mod, but we'll find that out as time goes on. Gonna have that mad monks because that also fills up some hunger as well, usually because of its ingredients. Got quite high calories. Sometimes developers delay games, Dave, just because they need to either sort stuff out behind the scenes or just polish it. I don't mind games getting delayed as long as when they're released they're going to be a lot better than what they originally would be. So the thing is, if they release a game too soon and it's not quite finished, you're going to get a lot of backlash from the community. It can damage a game really badly. Unless the game is going to be really solid at the end of all those issues. Once you get something negative on Steam, you're in trouble. It's hard to get back from that. Let's have a quick look on the map, see where we are. So we went up the coast. Yeah. The thing is, though, that weird concrete block thing that we just come across, I think it is on the map. The map's got these like two white oblong squares overlaying each other, almost looks like where it was. So this camp that we're just at now hasn't got a name. We're really close to the military base now. If we just come round this part of the coast, we'll be at the military camp. So we're nearly there now. I mean, what was that? Mountain blade, eh, animal? It's still got some fixing to be done, isn't it, mate? So I've put it down for a bit. It'll be back strong before you know it, though. It's got makings of a really good game. Oh, unless you mean the first one. I'm talking about the current Mountain Blade 2, I think. It's just released. Well, it is early access, though, so I'll accept that. So if we want to fit more gear, we could take the mountain backpack that's got 80 slots. But the only problem is with that is that it's not as low profile as the hunter backpack. And that the thing is, these hiking backpacks are designed to stand out in the undergrowth. So if you're hiking and you have an accident, mountain rescue is going to be able to find you. But it also has the same effect in this game. The amount of people I've shot who have been laying down in bushes just based on aiming at the little green or red patch that's sticking out of the grass, giving away their location, and actually killed them. So I'm not gonna. I'd rather stay alive than lose my gear. Hopefully, when we get to the military camp, there might be a camouflage pattern military backpack that we might be able to find, and that would have hopefully more space. I think around the apple tree. Comrade said there was a person running. Is that what you spotted? Is that what I heard? Someone running. So there might be someone in this area then. We have to be careful of that though. You know, I thought I heard something. Maybe it was someone running. I didn't see them though. Nah. The Shima looks way better. Camouflages your face a little bit better as well. So I got a magazine in it, yeah. Well, that's pristine. What's this one? Worn. Swap them over. Yeah, Spyro was a game from back in the day. It was a PS1 classic, wasn't it, Spyro? So that type of game is going to sell well. Got a few zombies around here, we need to be careful. The only thing I'm really looking for is nails. I want to be able to offload some of this stuff. Although I'm not going to be able to stash it on stream though, because anyone playing this server is going to find my gear really easy, aren't they? So I'll have to stash my stuff off stream, I think. Go away, screaming zombie. Come on in then, if you must. Alright. You see that? He just got a sneaky little backhand in there, didn't he? Oh no, he's got an axe on him. That door's open. Don't know if that door on that building's usually closed. But I ain't gonna bother going in there. Like, it's the same building. Pretty much. It's not actually. It's different. They look very similar. I ain't gonna find nails in something like this. You normally find nails in, like, workshops. Let's move on. The fact we might be being watched by someone as well. Comrade thought he saw someone running, or heard someone running. Alright, here we go. I think this is the military base over here. It looks like it's fenced off like a military base. If we're likely to come across any other players or on this island that we're on at the moment, that's going to be here. This is the main military base in this area. Now, I'm not sure how long the things that you dump here would despawn. What I could do is I could put all my decent stuff that I don't want to lose in my backpack and literally just drop it on the floor just before I go into the area. So if I was to die, there's a chance I could always maybe spawn nearby, run back and get some of the gear. But I'm not sure if I drop my backpack and the server resets for some reason, or it's not set up for very long. It could the time stuff despawns, I could lose my gear. So if I don't die and I get back to it, it could be gone. I think at this stage we should really be swapping over to the rifle. People in military areas tend to move quite quick. So usually you could see someone running, you could see the movement, you see them dashing quite quickly. Usually people when they're running show up easier than if they were just walking. No, I've never personally been a big fan of Duke Nukem myself, Dave. I've been more into things like Doom and, you know, I think... I don't know if I ever played any of the Duke Nukem games, to be honest with you. But they're quite tongue-in-cheek, aren't they? There's quite a lot of humour in it, you know, so... I might enjoy it if I was to play it. I don't think I've really ever played any of the Duke Nukem games. Well, this is the sort of place we like to find nails, so let's just quickly have a quick look in here. Yeah, okay, he saw me. Come on then, zombie, hurry up. Oh, there's loads. Okay. We don't want to be poking that hornet's nest right now. Workers' gloves. Yeah. I thought nails are also going to be a lot of rocking horse shit. This is why Rob was saying earlier that he needs they'll trade for nails. That's because I think they're hard to find by the looks of it. Plenty of wood. It's useless without nails. Can't do anything with it without nails. Oh, we got wolves. Nice. Sweet. They always bite your ankles as well when you don't realise they're there. They are ninjas, these wolves. They sneak up behind you, give you a good old nip before you even know what's going on. Torch. No, we don't need that. Okay, before we do anything else, we're going to have to cook this chicken up. If this wolf comes over to us, though, we could potentially get a dinner out of it. Oh, here they come. How many of them are there? Here's the wolves. I'm hoping they're going to go and get some of those zombies. Well, I was hoping they'd get the zombie, but now she see me, it's not going to happen. Trying to sneak around behind me, ain't they? Look. That's 3 of them. 4 of them. I don't really want to be using my gun on these guys because it's going to give away my position, like, really badly. And if there is anyone around here, it's going to screw me over. I'm going to try and see if we can bait 1 or 2 in here. Where is he? Okay, that's 1 down. 2 down. We've got a feast tonight, boys. We're going to have some wolf steak. come on then. I don't really like killing wolves because the wolf is my spirit animal, which is where Don Wolf comes from, but like, if they're going to attack me, then you're dead. Oh, he just scratched me, I'm bleeding now. We've got one left. He bugging out? Has he had enough? He's gone. I rip my new hunter jacket. Oh, I'm not happy now. Sterilizer bandage. Yeah, we managed to survive just. Alright. Skin and quarter these wolves. Oh, that was a very odd noise. That's a bear. Yeah, I'm not messing with that. I could probably take it down. I've got some decent amount of ammo, but I'm gonna have to make an awful lot of noise. I think we're just gonna stay in here for now. Where is he? It's up there somewhere. Let's see if we can get our wood in real quick that we just chopped down a second ago. Where's a choppable bush when you need one? I just need a long stick. Oh, I just heard gunshots over there. Yeah, there's gunfire. That's automatic gunfire. It's an automatic weapon. It's a good distance away from us, I think. The bear's hiding in the trees. It's waiting for us. Oh, there he is. Brown bear. You definitely don't want to be messing with him right now. Oh crap. I think we're gonna die. Zombie's gonna do us in while we're on the floor. Yeah, zombie's got me. What a shame. That's how easy you die. Zombie's just swiping at me while I'm laying on the floor. I'm not even gonna get out of consciousness. Bear ran off. So basically the bear knocked me out. Come on. Get that. No, that's it. It's not good. Why is he so unconscious for so long? How irritating. One zombie in the bush. It was an error on my part. I shouldn't have gone out. I shouldn't have gone out of that room. Bear was waiting for me. God damn it. Actually, I want to leave. You're going to spawn in as a random otherwise. At least we know where we died. Don't want Bear Island, we want the Isles. Yeah, so basically what happened, Animal, is the bear swiped me and literally knocked me out. And because there was one zombie wandering around and it heard me, it ran over and literally just wiped me out while I was laying on the floor. I don't understand why the bear didn't go after the zombie though. That's a bit frustrating. Those bears should kill those zombies. And bears are very fast, you can't outrun them. Right, so now the mission is getting our gear back. You watch, we're going to spawn miles away like a ridiculous, like on probably a totally different island somewhere. Oh, there's some decent stuff as well. How annoying. Oil rig. That's miles away, that is. Oh, actually, it's not that far away. It's going to be hard getting there, though. Our gear will probably be gone by then. We've got the option to kill ourselves and then just keep respawning until we spawn there, maybe. We could do that. That's going to be a horrible loop of nothingness, though. So I think at the moment, if we're right down here... I don't know, we might be able to do it. Let's try it. Let's see if we can get back to our gear. You can actually get, I think you can actually get onto that oil rig. It's like military stuff on there by the looks of the map I've been looking at. Oh, Conrad, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thanks for your support, bud. What is that? Is that a boar? Yeah. Got nothing to kill it with, though. The only problem with trying to get back to where we died is having enough food and drink to get us there. Like, I don't necessarily need a weapon. We can do without the weapon. We can avoid zombies. What's this? Alright. We need to eat and drink, or get some food and drink to take with us. Let's search these houses quick. I think that's the only thing that we can be grateful for, is we was killed by a zombie in the middle of nowhere pretty much, where hopefully no one was around to see what happened, which means no one's going to be looting our body, which means if we're quick enough we should be able to get back. If not, at least we're near a military base, which means we can hopefully get some loot from there. We're not going to be able to get everything that we found, but... Oh yeah, look, we can get some more. Welcome to DayZ. Learn from your mistakes. Should listen to my instinct. That bear was staying away, and I was thinking, do you know what? Maybe I can just run off up here, try and get a stick quick to be able to cook the food, like the wolf meat that we just found. But no, unfortunately not. It was decided it was going to run out of stone when we left. How much water can we take on? It gives us a mission more than going to the military camp now, though, doesn't it? This is our next mission. Let's get rid of the torch. We don't need that. Actually, no. We'll keep it in our inventory just in case. I don't know why, but... We took on a fair bit of water there, though. Nothing in here. Oh, we'll take the pickaxe. They kill some zombies with a pickaxe pretty well. That person you saw, Conrad, was quite far away then, because that shooting was coming from quite far away. The thing about this game is like the gunshots from other players is really loud, and you can usually kind of determine the distance. So they were quite far away, so luckily enough they weren't near where we were. they were shooting. It could have been them. I need to find something to eat. Oh, there's a pistol suppressor though. If we get back to where we were and get our pistol back, we just found ourselves a pistol suppressor that we could use. And that pistol. Pistolia. Oh, nice pink backpack. Sweet. You gonna wear it or not? A Winchester. Now we need the Winchester rounds. Check him out. Look. Ah, very smart. Very cosmopolitan. There's no food though. That's the only thing I wanted really, was something to eat. Okay. Yeah, suck up a little bit more water real quick. Just have to hope we find some food on the way. Actually, let's just check that garage real quick. There's not going to be any food in there, but I can't remember if we checked in that one. Door. We did check in this one. It's fine. Alright. Off we go. Chiddle pip. So a quick look at the map. So we're just there. I know where we are now. Okay, we can follow the coast along to a certain point, and then we can swim. We can swim across part of this, which will take us to a military base on the other side of the lake, or sea, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know if that military thing is where that ship is over there or not, but it's a shorter swim by the looks of the map. Although the cold of the water might give us hypothermia. Hypothermia, sorry, not hypothermia. Okay, so let's take a vote. Who thinks I'm going to get back to my gear and be able to collect it? Or who thinks it's going to despawn before we get there? Or who thinks I'm going to die trying? Cast your votes now. I'm just looking at how quickly that hunger gauge is going down while I run. Like a picnic area over here. I'm hoping that someone might have very kindly left us a tin of tuna or something there. The great thing that we found a hammer is that with the hammer that I've got in my hand here, you can actually open tinned food with it. So if we find a tin of food, you ain't got to worry about finding a knife or anything to be able to open it, which is also quite hard to find, I think, early on in this map. Part of me thinks now I should have just shot that there. Where there's a will, there's a way indeed, Ben. I'll take it by that your vote is that I'm going to get back to my gear. I'm just conscious of the time it's going to be there before it despawns though. Not sure how long it's going to stay there for. Let's get some food along the way as well. What's that there? Is that a green pepper? Yeah. That keeps going. Nice one, Dave. Thank you. hunting knife, box rifle slugs, but they're rubber. See, box rubber slugs. Yeah, crap. No tin food though, but that's all right. We've got a pepper. That'll keep us going. Peter Piper picked a pepper going to the fair. Yeah, those buildings over there, I think they might be the military buildings that I was talking about a minute ago that I saw on the map. So we're going to continue running around this bay area, whatever the hell you want to call it. Got a house over here as well, we can just search quickly. Hunger's right down. Let's lay down and eat a pepper. Just waiting for the old digestive juices to settle down. There we go. Ooh, bit of freeze in there. Oh, we've got gunfire quite close. Lucky enough, we ain't really got anything we need to worry about losing. Oh, got a Makarov with some rounds in it. Okay. That sounds like more shots than hunting. That sounds like it's either someone shooting zombies or so, but I doubt it. I think that's more going to be player on player. Well, that pepper didn't last very long, did it? Another Winchester. We've already got a Winchester. We just need rounds for it. Yeah. I wonder if that's coming from that military area where we were just about to head to. See, if we go to that military area, there might be some tack bacon or something. We might be able to find a tin of tactical bacon. I think that military area might be out of the picture now then. I don't think we're going to be heading there by the looks of it. Let me just have another quick look on the map from where we were. Yeah, it definitely sounds like it is coming from that area. You might have to give that a little bit of a wide berth. They sound like they've got way better guns than what I've just got. I've got a Makarov with 6 rounds in it. That's fine. It's not the end of the world. Our main concern at the moment is getting enough food for us to be able to get back to our gear. They're not the rounds I am looking for. It's down here. Fancy chest holder for our pistol. Nice. That's very nice. High five. Where's the strawberry jam at? See, part of me wants to swim this because it's going to cut a big chunk off of our journey. Like, we've got to go all the way around there. But I don't know if I've got enough energy, hunger-wise, to be doing that swim. We're going to try it anyway. Who dares wins. The thing is, going cold is going to lower our hunger even more. Yeah, we just got cold real quick. Health's going down already. We've just been forced into that where it looks like we're closer than we were. Then we've got further to swim than I thought. Okay. Well, we've committed to it now. Oh yeah, look at our hunger. Yeah, we're in trouble now. Yeah, Ben, you gotta love the strawberry jam, mate. That does the business. It's pretty much just sugar, isn't it? You know, jam. It's just pure sugar, really, with a bit of fruit. You see how much sugar they put in jam when they make it. It's like huge amounts. Come on, swim faster, you scrub. Comrade, I might play DayZ tomorrow. It depends on how I'm feeling, mate, to be honest with you. If I'm feeling alright, then yeah, I'll probably stream for a bit. If I'm feeling tired, then no. I need a little bit of energy to be able to stream. If I'm not in the mood for it, I'll just chill. But we'll see. I think with the streams, probably at this stage, no, but it's a one-man solo thing at the moment. So maybe in the future, though, when I'm not streaming, if you wanted to catch up on a map at some point, but yeah, just lone wolf at the moment, but. So this is all pretty much industrial. There's no point in me looking in there for food. I doubt I'll find any, so we're losing health now though because of our hunger level. We just shaved off a massive amount of time off our journey though. I think this is still part of that factory complex. No, this is the military base we said we were going to stay away from, wasn't it? It's industrial down there. Well, if we die at the moment, we ain't got much to lose, have we, really? Door's open there, so someone's here. Oh, lovely, Rob. Very nice. That sounds awesome, man. Good luck on you. Did I just see someone looking out that window up there? Yeah, I can hear someone talking in there. Sounded like he was from the north of the UK. Probably could have had a good conversation with the guy, but we ain't got time to be messing around. Oh no, we're going to die anyway. Look, our hunger's just totally wiped out. There's a house over here. Let's go this direction. All we need right now is one tin of something good. Give us some of the good stuff, come on. No food. I'm so hungry. Why ain't any of you got any food on you? Let's take care of this bleeding first. How did he... there's another one behind that. I was going to say, how did he hit me? It's like not even some dumbass hitting me through the door. Like, glitching through the door, hitting me through the door. That's not fair. Not fair at all. That's just took loads of health off me that I didn't need to lose. It's in then. No, sometimes you're lucky enough that some of these zombies have got food on them, but not in this instance. Just going to have a quick look in the petrol station shop over there. Once we get down to yellow health though, you're in trouble pretty much because it takes a bit of time to digest the food. And he's going to be struggling to run now. He's going to slow down with his run. I think by the looks of all these doors being open, those guys who may be at the military place have already been through here anyway, so if there's any food they've probably already found it. So it's just find somewhere peaceful to go off and crawl up into a ball. Thanks, Ben. I don't think we are though, bud. I think we're in trouble. Here's a zombie here. The only hope is this guy's got a tin of something good in his pocket. She ain't. Ah. Yeah, red health now. My guy's struggling. Oh well. You can afford to make a little bit of noise now. Wrong side, dude. Of course it is. The other house is over that side. It's going to be entrance the opposite, surely. That's dry as a nun's cranny. This truly is our last chance of finding some food now, this building here. No. God damn it. I think by the time we spawn and get back to where we died now, our stuff's likely to have despawned, I think. Can't eat your motorbike helmet, unfortunately. Okay, let's crawl up under a tree then. Commiserations. See, once it goes wrong, it goes wrong. Decided to end my misery. Okay. Yeah, I know, Animal. It's well dark, mate, but you know, the guy was just laying there starving to death. I'm thinking, do you know what? He ain't gonna find no food. Why am I letting him suffer anymore? Let's just end that. Tashi-chan, thank you very much for the sub. Welcome to the channel. I'm hoping it gives us a better spawn this time. You know what I mean? Just spawn me on the same island that we were on before, so I ain't got to run so far, because that's what's difficult. I might just have to literally just admit defeat and say, do you know what, Dom, you've lost all that gear, just forget about it and start again. But nah, man, we spent like 2 streams getting that stuff. Like, I just got a decent set of hunter clothing as well. Oh, I spawned us in a similar place. Sure it is, I can see that ship. Let's try going around this way this time, maybe. Trying to get your bearings is hard though, like... Looks like there's some sort of industrial type thing over here. Let's just kind of see if it's... How big is it? Was it where we came earlier? I don't know if that's that same one we came across when we swam across the water or not. Don't think it is. It looks similar, but I don't think it is. What's that up there? Maybe it is. You know what it might be? This looks military just up there. It looks very similar to where we were. I don't know if it is or if it's just a coincidence. It looks very similar, but I've got something up here. Alright, we're still going to check then, just out of curiosity. Trying to figure out where we are first though, but there's definitely something up there that looked like it could be that military area. Maybe not, but it could be lost already. This looks very similar like the house we just died at. It is. Yep, alright. Let's go and find our dead guy from a second ago then. There's the petrol station. Alright, so we've done half the journey then that we did earlier already. And which tree did I choose to die under? See, the thing is, those blokes who are at the military place have probably now come trying to look for where the shooting was coming from, maybe, and they heard the gunshots. Maybe they won't. Depends on how much loot they got on them, if they're worried about losing it. Normally when you die, you can hear flies around your body. I can't hear no flies. Everything was kind of fuzzy. I was going downhill, wasn't I? No, not like, no pun intended. I know I was going downhill because I was dead, but I mean I was going downhill like this. I laid down under a tree. This is too far over. It wasn't this far over. Or hunter. Feed shack or whatever they're called. Oh, a pack of tomato seeds, that'll help. Now, I'm sure your body would stay on the server when you die. And I doubt you would have rolled down the hill. Thing is, he had a knife and a gun with a couple of bullets in it. I want to take that with me. Definitely in the right spot. It's hard to see. Was I really like right in the leaves of a tree or something like this? I don't think I was. The sound of the flies. There's usually like the fly sound when someone's died. Maybe it takes a little bit of time. Maybe it's a little bit too soon. It was down this hill, I'm sure it was. We came round from the car we checked. Started going down here. Back of the greenhouse is a... It's a greenhouse. There's me worrying about people seeing me in the bushes if I ain't got good enough camouflage on. I can't even see a dead body of a guy who ain't got no camouflage on. Well, he has got a red jacket on, he had like a red coat on, didn't he, which will blend in with those. That was. That's those guys at the military camp shooting again. Where's my dead body? Where is it? We're gonna have to do it. We're gonna have to comb the area then, aren't we? Well, I'm thirsty. Well, thirsty. Maybe the body fell through the floor of the game, which can sometimes happen. So I ain't really going to waste any more time trying to find this body, because we've gone pretty much through every single tree that was in that area near where we died, and I can't. I can't see anything. I can't. I'm blind. I'm either blind or he's fell through the. Yeah, those guys are duking it out. How bloody annoying. Oh well. Oh, burlap sack, why not? Wow, look, all these zombies spawn back in this area. There's me thinking, oh yeah, go back over there, Dom, get some easy water from the well. Take the meat tenderizer. I'm going to tenderize a few zombie heads. You're right, Ben, it doesn't bode well. Maybe you can't loot your body, I don't know. I mean, like, when I killed that guy in the stream that day, his body was still there. But I just think some terrain, sometimes bodies can fall through the terrain. It does happen sometimes. Like, if you drop items, sometimes they'll fall through the floor as well. Like, I've swapped shirts before in the game, like when you find on the floor to when you're wearing, and sometimes they fall through the floor. You've still got items in them. Although I'm just conscious now that we just wasted a little bit of time looking for that body because he had some gear on him. Yeah, jog on, zombie, you can do one. Ooh. Look what I just found, Rob. Ashes to ashes, indeed. It kind of makes me a target now, carrying that on my back. It's got a nice fresh scope on it, and that's what Rob was saying is really rare in this server usually. Jump over the barrier, you dumbass. Actually, I didn't want to jump over the barrier after all. Wow, look at all these zombies. It's not making it easy for me to get back to my stuff, is it? Let's tenderise your face, love. Oh, yeah. Here's my wonderful face tenderizer. I want this guy's backpack. Don't you hit me! God, how many times have I got to tenderise this guy's face before he dies? God damn it. Face tenderising just doesn't happen as quick as it used to anymore, eh? I just see a nice rainbow coloured pair of Converse in there. There's something over there on that table. Might be a heat pack. Come on, where's the tin beans? Oh, look at that. I wasn't even joking either. I just asked for beans and I got it. Like, okay, where's the tin beans? Oh, yeah. Piss off. Nothing's going to get between me and my beans. Not today. The day started so well and it just went to crap so quick. Holy shit! Nah, mate. He wants my beans bad, to the point where he's like ghosting through the door. All of them are ghosting through the door. Mate, seriously. Wow. That's some grade A BS right there. Oh, John McClane or whatever his name is, he needs to fix that. Now we're going to get an infection because we're using unsterilised rags. We ain't got no triseculine, whatever the hell it's called. Which means we're going to get ill and we're back round in that vicious cycle. John, please fix the zombies running through solid objects, please, mate. It's not the first time it's nearly killed me. Thank you. Yeah, they won't be chasing me once the beans kick in, animal. At least not from behind, they don't want to. Although it might make us run a little bit faster. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. It's the fastest cake alive. What's the fastest cake? It's gone. Though Americans say scones are biscuits, they call them biscuits. I'm sure they do, or something like that. They have like biscuits and gravy. It just looks like a scone to me, but who knows? I'm not American, so I don't get it. I'm sure it tastes very nice though. This character kind of reminds me of the lead singer of Coldplay. Is it Coldplay? He looks a little bit like the Coldplay dude. I forgot his name. We'll just call him the Coldplay dude for now. Do you know what? We're going to get rid of that meat tenderizer because it's rubbish. It can't even tenderize meat properly because zombies' faces are meat. Can't even chop up the zombies in this one. Let's just go and have a quick oodle at what we found over here on this. Look at that, I called it. It was a heat pack, and I could only see the top of it very slightly on the top of the table as well. I said it was a heat pack, didn't I? Ooh, there's a bridge. You see that bridge there? Do you know what that bridge is? Do you want to know what that bridge is? Is it the bridge I'm thinking it is? I think it might be. Or maybe not. Am I getting too excited over nothing? I think it is. That bridge is the bridge that's going to take us over to the island we were on. You know? I think it might be, you know? I think we might be getting a little bit closer to getting back to where we were. Still got some ways to go yet, but, you know... I'm a fighter. I'm not going to give in that easy. Do you know what? Even if we make it back there and our guys' stuff is despawned, the fact that we got there, that's a good old mission, that is. I expect some form of medal for that. I'll wait for it to be posted. First class Her Majesty's Royal, of course. Come on in. Why do they always manage to hit me? Like, in any other server I play, you can normally, when you're hitting them, they can't hit you. It seems to be a little bit different in this one. They still seem to be able to hit me when I'm hitting them for some reason. I didn't like the sound of that. Come on, zombie. How good are you across this rough terrain? Oh, did you see him? That's what I was looking for. Something to eat or drink. Wow, this guy. Like, seriously, man. He's like proper pegging it across those rocks, wasn't he? Tin of food, please. Yeah, boy. Now we're good. Now we're good. Another one. I was going to start singing It's Raining Men then, but it's not quite raining men, is it? It's raining spaghetti. It's raining spaghetti, hallelujah. It doesn't quite have the same ring to it, but, you know. So on the map, it almost shows this bridge as being like disconnected, like you can't get across it, but I don't think it is. It looks like it's passable. If not, we'll just swim. It's a nice large canister. It's bigger than the one we had already earlier, wasn't it? What's the bridge? The bridge that gets us across from the island we're on to the other island. So, okay, I don't know if you've got the internet or not. Well, duh. Of course you've got the internet. Let me start again. If you've got access to, like, I don't know, Google or something like that. If you Google DayZ Deer Isle map, you should get yourself a map that you can interact with, and you'll be able to see on the map whereabouts I am then. Because I know exactly where I am now, because we've used, obviously, my high levels of deduction. Oh, that's close. They want my gun, but they're not going to get it if I can help it. Although I've got no bullets in the gun I got to be able to fire back. Where's the bullets? Shotgun shells are good, but not compatible with the gun I got. So this bridge here takes us across to the island. What you got for me, Mr. Police Car? Is that a SMG mag? What is that? I can't get to it. It's a Glock mag. Yes, I did say Glock, not anything else. Oh, okay. I don't think that's at me. If that had been at me, I probably would have been dead. Why didn't you put those boots on, dude? Check me out. I look like an Arab cowboy. They call me the Arab cowboy. don't know if I know that song, you know. Animal, sorry. Look at this. Now we're up to this stage. It's not going to be so bad, hopefully. We're just hopefully not going to get shot by another player who wants our very cool sniper scope that we've got. Now, if we put this scope from this rifle onto our M70 Tundra, we're in pretty good stead there to be able to do some long-range snipes. Not only long-range sniping, but also some long-range hunting if we need to as well. But sniping's pretty cool. 1,000-meter shots, pretty much, if you're lucky. I would need to find a rangefinder to be able to hit that sort of range, but we can do it. The reason why we don't want to come across any other online player at this stage is because we've got nothing to defend ourselves with. Excuse me, what? Sneeze! You know when you're trying to talk and not sneeze at the same time, you... Sorry. I didn't get a chance to mute the microphone that time. Oh, there's a gift. For me? A large gift box. Nails, look! How long were we looking for nails for? They must be like rocking horse shit then, because they're in a special gift box. You know you're giving someone a good gift in this map when you give them a... oh, what's that? Black latex leggings. Sexy. Finding all the good stuff down this end. Sharpening stones are good. Okay, right, so if you look at the map and you look near Smallville, so west of Smallville, just where that little police sign is and then the H sign for the hospital, that's where we just crossed over that bridge there. We died right up to the northwest of the map near where all the military symbols are. On that island, so that we were right up there, near there where we died. Oh.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm all good, mate. We're friendly.
Oh, I was gonna say I haven't long spawned in. I ain't got anything. I like died like miles away from here. Lost all my gear. I died to a bear. A bear got me.
Mate, we had the same problem fucking 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, the bear hit me, knocked me out, and then literally zombies were on me, like hitting me while I was knocked out. So I wasn't doing too well when I died. Talking to zombies. Was it you lads who were shooting up at the military base a minute ago?
Aye, mate, aye. That was us.
Cool. So are you guys part of a faction or anything? Apparently there's some factions on this server, so I've been told.
Aye, mate, there's factions and shit, mate, but we're no, we're just our own group, you know what I mean? Like, we're not an official faction or anything.
Fair play, fair play.
Yeah, let me come round this way, saves you looking.
Cheers. Yeah,
Here a canteen for you.
Oh, you are a diamond geezer, thank you very much. And there's me just about thinking that all the good players in DayZ were dead because I keep getting killed on sight, and you guys have been very friendly. So,
take that.
wow, look at this! This is like Christmas. I'm kind of glad I died now.
There you go, mate. Take that bit as well. You'll be fine for.
I'm hoping I'm going to be able to get back to my dead body. I'll be good. I'll be able to get my stuff back. Well, thank you.
Do you know where it was?
Yeah, I got a rough idea where it was. I'm just going to head in that direction, but I appreciate...
Anybody's, mate, there's a water pump just at the left of you.
Yeah, I'm going to fill that canteen up before I go on my way. So what's your names, guys, just in case I come across you again?
Middy, Minnie Red, and McPish.
Yeah, nice to meet you guys. I'm Dom.
Nice to meet you, Dom.
No worries, mate.
Yeah, hopefully I'll come across you guys again at some point. I'll be able to repay the favour, maybe give you back some stuff that you might need at that time. Who knows?
There's some bullets at your feet.
Oh, mate, you're a diamond geezer. Thank you very much. All right.
No worries, mate. No worries.
I'll catch you boys later.
Hold on, mate. Hold on.
Ah, Rob. I've just met...
There's some more things.
do you guys know Rob? Rob Thompson?
That's your mate.
Yeah, I'm streaming at the moment, and he's literally in my stream, and he just said, that's my group you just met. And he was telling me earlier that you guys were friendly. I was like, okay, maybe I'll come across you boys at some point then.
We're West. He probably told.
Yeah, Westbrook, that's it. I just looked it up on the map. He did. He said you guys were from Westbrook. He did say to me, he said that you guys, you always can do with some nails. I literally found one box of nails a minute ago. So, because you've been so nice, there you go, have some nails.
Oh, cheers, mate.
Thank you, mate. Take all
Much
that,
appreciated.
mate. Take all that.
Thank you very much. All right, guys. Well, I'll catch you later. Have a good one, and I'll definitely be heading across to your neck of the woods if I ever find any more nails to trade with you boys. Catch you later.
No worries. No worries, mate.
Bye.
See you later.
Well, there you go, Rob. You weren't lying, mate. They're a good bunch of lads. I'm glad I bumped into them. They've just saved me a lot of hassle. Thought I was dead. I just saw those guys out there. I was like, oh god. Well, that's put some faith in me that there are going to be some good groups on this map, so that's good to know. This server's turning out to be alright so far. It's got the hardcore challenge I was looking for, and it's also got some good players on it as well. So the thing is though, is if I had have come across them, even if I had weapons, I wouldn't have instigated combat. There's just way too many of them. I would have been dead. Right, let's fill up that canteen. Alright, we're good. Alright, we can crack on now then. Let's go and find my dead body, if it's still there. I'm not even going to bother searching all this stuff. I don't need to now. To a certain extent, those guys giving me those bits there means they ain't got to worry about me looting what they're looking for, I guess. This is the hospital we were earlier on, down here. Well, the zombies just heard me. They just gave me some rounds for that rifle as well, even though I haven't got a magazine for it yet. Please, zombie. I want to try and hit her in the head so I don't damage the stab vest that she's wearing, because that stab vest will actually reduce a fair bit of zombie damage. What the hell is this zombie doing? Of course I get cut. Zombies are all over the place. Oh, I see, Rob. They're re-looting and heading back to base. I'm guessing that's why they were at the military place then, trying to get some guns and stuff back again. We didn't find a bad rifle, did we, really? I know we haven't got a magazine, so we can only chamber one round at the moment, but I take one round off this over having no weapon at all. And I kind as well. I gave them my only box of nails that I wanted to be able to make some storage boxes with. That just shows that I'm equally as kind. If someone's going to give to me, I'm going to give back. Do you know what I mean? I'm not one of these greedy people where I'll keep it all for myself. But you're right, Animal. Faith in humanity restored. There is some good people out there as much as there are some bad people, so... Alright, let's crack on. That fat's going to keep us going for ages. Yeah, once you got a knife and a gun, you're doing alright. The hell is that? We didn't see that last time because we were, Okay. That's not a very nice image. Let's go. We can afford to sprint a bit now, though, because we've got some food, so try and get away from some of these zombies. I can hear one chasing me, though. She ain't going to give up, is she? Now I can hear the deer. I was hoping that we'd be able to get to that military camp, get a bit of gear, and then make a little set a little camp up. The thing I'd be looking for in there would be a military tent, maybe. I don't know how tents spawn in this game, if they're rare as well. So we've almost gone from 0 to hero, like, really quick. Yeah, I wouldn't quite say hero, but we've got a proper canteen now, which is good. We've got a knife, we've got some food, we've got a weapon with a decent scope on it. Oh, look what's going on down here. Who do we think this guy is? Okay, there's two guys there. Has he got a sword? Yeah, it's got night vision goggles as well. I don't want to risk these boys. They might be the same guys, actually. I don't know how they would have got ahead of me that quick. There's only two there. There was three of the other guys. I know one of them had similar colour trousers on, though. One of them did have a rifle with a bottle suppressor on it. I know it is them. Remember the redhead girl? Okay, that's fine. We're good. They must have cut through. They must have cut through here while I was getting the water. They must have pegged it. We can avoid these guys. I did notice how they were asking me where I died, though. They're like, can we get to that dead body before he does to be able to get his loot? Maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe they're racing to try and find my body to get my loot. Which, you know, it happens. That's why I want to try and get there quick. I'll be pretty surprised, to be honest with you, if my body's still there after this time. Look, the gas stove. Yep. We got something to cook food on. Thing is, I found a clip for this rifle earlier as well, and I slung it. The CZ527, it's nowhere near as powerful as the M70 that I found. So that M70 is what I want back, really. We had some good amount of 308 rounds as well. Oh look, we've got a pig. Oh no, it's a cow. I'm sure I'd... It was in the head as well. Come here, I want my fillet steak. Oh crap, got a load of zombies. Okay. This gun is weak, seriously weak against farm animals, as we can see. Ugh. I could almost taste that fillet steak as well. It's not going to happen. I'm not hanging around to try and kill those zombies for that. Those zombies will be hopefully killing those cows. Finding the old burlap sacks today, ain't we? I was going to go to the medical centre, which is where we were heading towards, to see if there was any antibiotics. However, oh look, more gift box. Gift boxes, batteries. ECP runs. You might not need them, but I'll take them just in case. How come you're not on them, Rob? How come you're not playing? It's a base in there. Whose base is this? I probably shouldn't be here really. This is a good sure way to get shot. It's a decent little spot for a base though, I'll give them that. It's a nice little spot. To remember that's there. So I'm taking there is raiding in this server. Rob, I'm guessing there will be. Oh, okay, it's fair enough. Look how much that fat is sustaining my hunger, man. That's pretty good. At least I know the food of choice is animal fat. Alright, so we're going to follow the coast around until we get to that weird bit of road that was just plonked in the middle of nowhere, and that's where we know we're in the right area. Oh, I see. Raid tools, fire axe or sledgehammer to be able to break down the walls. Okay, cool. That's good to know. I'm personally not really into raiding. I know everyone's going to go, you know, gasp in shock of that, but I'm one of these people where I believe that if someone's worked hard and they want to store their stuff up, then you really should leave it alone. I do know that some people find it appealing to be able to rob someone and steal their gear. I like to earn my own gear. I like to search for it, find it, and feel like I've earned it. I'd feel a little bit dirty inside if I was to take someone else's stuff. Plus then I think about them sitting there cold and lonely with no food, sitting there kind of I'm so hungry. I'd feel a little bit bad. But who knows? Maybe I'll rob the robbers. Be the Robin Hood of the game. Rob from the rich and give to the poor. Oh look, I just found one of those badges for that clan we were talking about earlier. Respect. Respect, animal, respect. Alright, let's continue around this way. Ooh. I can't remember if we came... Yeah, we did. I know where we are now. Ooh. There's a lot of zombies. Oh, man, we just found a camp pod. A camp tripod. No, I ain't got enough room for it. We might be able to have enough room if I do a little bit of shifting around. Strip down these burlap sacks. Oh, that tanker, yeah? Oh, right, okay. That's a good job I didn't try and rob that then. Although I wouldn't have got very far then without the raid tools, would I? But we did find it, didn't we? Remember, I stored a battery in the boot of that car that was next to it. Well, if that was stolen from you and that's your goods, then I'm glad you're getting it back. Fair play to you. Right, so I'm hoping. Yeah, what should we make? A ghillie hood or a ghillie rifle wrap? Booyakasha! Aye. If we make the ghillie hood, it means we won't be able to wear the hat, but it will help camouflage us against the background a little bit more. The ghillie rifle wraps get in your face a little bit sometimes when you're carrying the rifle on your back. So I'm decided I'm going to make a ghillie hood. It just clears some space in our inventory. Yeah, looks like a crazy hairdo as well. It's not really going to work very much at the moment because we ain't got the rest of the attire on, but once we get the whole, kind of like the whole thing together, like, you know, the hunter outfit, we'll be good to go. I might rock full ghillie in this if I can as well at some point. Right, will this fit along the bottom of our rucksack? Yeah, good. I'm going to quickly recheck these again in case anything's respawned from the last... Oh no, please don't tell me that's just glitched. I just thought we lost all our stuff. We almost have. Sometimes clothing glitches into surfaces. If this guy comes through the door right now, I ain't going to be happy. I should like some rags. So that whole one interaction there now has changed totally the way I'm going to now play this server. So before shooting anyone in future, I'm going to try and see if they're friendly and just watch my back when I leave so I don't get shot in the back in case they are bad people. And as long as I'm on my guard, I guess that's all we can do really, isn't it? Shotgun shells. We'll keep what we got for now. Recognise that? I'm sure we dropped that earlier on. Where's our belt? Did we not have a belt? I know it was the character that died. We picked up a belt, didn't we? It's a shame we didn't find him then. We could have used that belt. I'm going to put the... slugs. We can put the belt to good use by using our flask and sheath that we found. Just found another sheath. What's that on top there? That's leggings. I personally think we might have been a little bit too long now to get our gear back. A rosy red apple is nice. A rosy red apple is nice. Go away. would make me bleed. So, Princess Maya, thank you very much for the sub. Welcome to the channel. We're getting a right nice little family going now, aren't we? Right, let's try and get a little bit of water down us before we move on. We're not far now, so say 5-10 minutes we should be there. I just don't want to live too much longer, but at the same time I didn't want to miss up looting these places, because sometimes you get some half decent stuff like the Santa beard. Unfortunately can't spray it black though. I ain't gonna bother searching it down there this time. Oh, I don't know, what's that? Canned peaches! Yee boy! So any of you who watched my original beginner's guide to DayZ would know why I'm so anal about looking around boats, especially in the beginning on Chernarus when you first start out, because you usually do find the game spawns tinned food or drink around near the boats for some reason. It doesn't matter where the boats are either, as we've just found. You will pretty much get some goodies. Even on the hardcore servers you can sometimes find a decent amount. We're pretty flush on food now, aren't we, really? Look, 2 tins of spaghetti, some peaches. Doing alright. Oh, how did I run into you? Yeah, that's more like it. The body's hit the floor. That guy looks like a right degenerate, doesn't he? You want to try some of my tasty meat? Oh, these have only been cooked to 75 Celsius. I'm going to get food poisoning. But they do look like they've been coated in some special hobo spice. So that's all good. Yeah, there's that weird bit we're talking about down there. I can see that now. Not far now, boys. Nearly there. Let's avoid everything else. Just eager. I'm conscious. I didn't actually time. I didn't look at the time of when we died. But we spawned in once as one character. Then died. Then spawned in again as another. I've been messing around a little bit. Searching things. I'm a little reluctant. I don't know what the persistence is like on this server. I don't know if persistence is on, if things stay on the floor for quite long when we drop stuff. I mean, that balaclava was still there on the floor in that hunter's cabin, and we did drop that like way before we died. Oh, not again. My God, he didn't even warn us. There's not even any warning of that. It just suddenly come out of nowhere. Are you kidding me? The gentleman who was asking earlier about can you use... Look, yeah, of course I'll come back round quicker this time, and no zombies around. Oh, that still there. Please don't eat me while I'm on the floor. Come on, dude, hurry up and wake up. You can't use the auto syringe when you're on the floor. Knocked out. We need to pick our axe up though before we move. Oh, we're going to bleed out. We're bleeding. Hurry up and wake up. Come on, I'm just like frantically hitting the space bar. I don't know what that's going to do. Do quick, quick, quick. We're going to bleed out. Now I can hear the bear moaning. You weren't doing that before. I had no warning of that. It's not very fair, really. It's a shame we haven't got our first aid kit. Because our first aid kit had blood transfusion kit in it that we'd created earlier on, hadn't it? So we'll just sit here for a second and just recover. This apple should help us feel a little bit better. Alright. Oh, he messed up my brand new hunter trousers as well. Stupid bear. But we know this rifle ain't going to do anything to that bear, do we? We shot a cow in the head with it, like 2 shots headshot, and it still lived. I think the only thing that's likely to come up against a bear would probably be the 308 rounds from the M70. Alright, let's try and avoid the wooded area then. Let's stay right down here. Out of the way. Lucky that bear didn't eat us for din-dins. Just over an hour animal, really. Wow. It doesn't quite seem that long, but hey, time flies when you're having fun, doesn't it, apparently? They right, started streaming at 9, it's nearly midnight. Time definitely flies when you're having fun. Well, we're retracing our steps. We know we were coming around this section because I remember this. Because there's a risk that we might have lost our stuff, we might as well just search these cabins again because by the looks of it, fresh stuff spawned in. What is that? What colour? Green. This will double up as a bulletproof vest if you put enough tinned items in. Nah, mate, go away. Now we dropped that car battery there, so that's a good sign. Oh look, what's it doing to us? How many times we got to swap jackets? I'm not even going to bother with that right now. Well, we dropped that car battery there, and that's still there in the world, so that's giving me a little bit of comfort. Well, this bear has all of a sudden become a real hazard. That was there before as well, wasn't it? I don't think it had the 9mm in it though. Hey, 308 rounds there, yeah. Okay. We are going to quickly swap the hunter pants over because these ones are trashed. Probably get rid of that steak knife, but do we think that's the same bear that got me before? I think we've come back from the brink. I don't think we did too bad. Oh, hang on a minute, animal. It's trying to hide your... Why the hell did it not allow you to say that? Kill that bear and it, like... I think at some point we might have to go on a little bear hunt, mate. I think we will. Once we've been able to scribble away some of this stuff so we don't die and lose it again, we will be going on a little bear hunt, I think. We're going to have to test that. I'm still yet to kill a bear in this. I haven't done it yet. I'm going to have to try. Now, we were near some industrial place. But I'm really conscious now. Start over there. Well, the great thing about having a... Get some space for this. Is that army base over there? Yeah, so there's an army watchtower there. Which means the army base is over there. And we were just adjacent that, weren't we? There was some sort of compound. Okay, that bear. Bloody thing. It looks like it might be in here somewhere. There was some sort of maintenance shack or something that we went in. Let's get up on the wall. I've been further up. Either way, I don't think we're far. Don't know if it is a different bear, mate. I think it could be the same one. He's definitely in the similar area to where we got killed. The bear could be controlling the area, but it could be a big bear. I mean, like a couple of big bears even. Yeah, that looks promising. I don't know if you can stealth your way from a bear. It's like the wolves. Once you hear the noise, they're normally tracking you. So when you hear that owl from the wolves, yeah, they're pretty much going to find you at that point. I don't know if that's the same with the bears. We definitely weren't near that. Might have gone a little bit too far. I might be through here somewhere. Don't really want to be going through these bushes. But we'll risk it for a biscuit. Oh. What is that? A pig? Is that a pig or something? Oh no, not a pig. No! No, we're dead. Oh, we're dead again. That's eating me this time. Oh my god, the stupid bear. Goddamn thing just doesn't want to leave me alone. The thing is, I heard something in the bushes and it sounded like a pig. Oh my god. Well, I'm definitely not doing all that again. We're going to call it a night there. We'll have to start fresh and just admit defeat tomorrow and just start again and just maybe just, yeah, try and get geared up again. At least we know there's some good little spots around that area for gear anyway. We'll probably be able to find it. But hey, for all you guys who joined the stream tonight, thanks for joining. There we go. This is definitely a hard server. It's the hardest one I've come across so far, which is really good. This is the challenge I'm looking for. We just got to get established in it. So all you guys that have been chatting tonight in the chat, thanks a lot, and I'll catch you guys in another stream. Bye. Love you.